What's up, guys? It is Spencer for the Footy Op, and today we have an action-packed show. But first off, I'm going to let you guys know I am going to be doing FIFA 15 videos. I have never committed to FIFA Ultimate Team, and I think it's that time. The only thing is that it will be free to play. So I'm going to buy the Ultimate Team edition of FIFA, which gives me 40 gold packs, one every week. But other than that, I will not buy any other packs. I will earn and fight for the coins, and I will not buy a single pack the entire time with real money. I'll use my coins to buy packs. But I will not use any of my hard-earned cash to buy anything besides the Ultimate Team edition. So I will be guaranteed one gold pack every week, and that is it. But that's hopefully going to start tomorrow. Right now, we have some big games to cover, and let's start off with United versus Leicester. What a game. I recently received some criticism for what I said about Manchester United and Van Gaal, and I think that game sort of proved what I said somewhat right. I agreed with what I was criticized on as being, I sort of said it without the knowledge that I should have on that subject, but I think this just sort of shows what I talked about as their weaknesses. They need a strong defense. They have a terrible defense. They need a strong midfield. Their midfield is awful, but they have an amazing attack. And although the best defense is a good offense, that doesn't apply in the BPL. This isn't La Liga or Ligue 1. It's the BPL, the best league in the world. Falcao and Van Persie are by far, neither one's as strong. Neither one of them is a supporting striker. They're both number 9s. Neither one of them is a number 11. And I didn't think that they would fit. And they obviously showed that. That ball from Falcao to Van Persie was amazing. And their attacking prowess is completely there. They have an amazing attack, but their defense is just so god-awful. Then there was that penalty. The original foul that should have been called. That was definitely a foul. And then the referee, Clattenburg, pretty much decided right after that. He knew Raphael was pissed and was just going to come up and hit. I can't remember the Leicester City player's name right now. But he knew he was just going to get up and clobber him. And Raphael didn't. He did not clobber him at all. He barely hit him with a feather. And Clattenburg was just looking for that. The call was already made before the contact was made. He already had his whistle blowing before they even touched. That was just a terrible, terrible, terrible call. God-awful refereeing. But that doesn't excuse United. The fourth goal for Leicester City, what is Blackett doing? The man making the run up the pitch, he leaves him. He is the last defender, and he leaves their number 9 to go half-assly run to the ball, not even challenge the player with the ball. But he leaves the best striker on Leicester City just wide open on goal. He doesn't do any. He could stay with the runner, which he doesn't, and let the guy with the ball run through and hopefully shield him to the touchline or hope that his defenders can get back and help him, but he doesn't. He leaves the runner and just aimlessly runs halfway to the man with the ball, leaving the striker, the man who's paid to score goals, wide open to make it 4-3. I have no idea how when I say Man United needs to address their defense, people argue with me, because it's terrible. That was complete shit. It was god-awful. And then his tackle for the second penalty, he got sent off. It was Blackett again. That was just a terrible tackle. That wasn't Blackett specifically. It was just a bad tackle. He's inexperienced. Nothing besides that. That's not necessarily his fault. I think Rio Ferdinand would have made the same bad tackle in that situation. But that one penalty from Raphael that should not have been does not excuse the terrible defense that Manchester United has. And it does not excuse Blackett just leaving a striker to do whatever the hell he wants in their attacking third. It's just terrible. I have no idea what he was doing. The attacking Manchester United's attack is phenomenal, though. Di Maria's chip goal was through the roof. That world class. Falcao's ball to Van Persie was world class, but their defense is just piss poor. It's just terrible. Moving on to two teams that have very strong defense and very strong attacks. Let's move on to Chelsea versus Man City. The first half, quite honestly, was incredibly boring. So incredibly boring. I understand it was a tactical game. Mourinho versus Pellegrini, two very smart managers. Mourinho definitely has the edge as a manager, and Pellegrini has the edge with his squad. But the first half was so boring. Oh my gosh, nothing happened. Zabaleta and Kolarov on Manchester City are the engine to that team. Yaya Toure has been uninspired, and I know that he has some personal issues right now. His brother passed away from cancer recently, I believe. That is terrible, but you can't. I don't know if it's right to play him and just wait till he comes out of form or comes back into form, or to bench him and let him get over the personal issues while he has players in form ready to go. I know Zabaleta and Kolarov are not central midfielders, but they are involved in every single movement, defensive, attacking. When they're just keeping possession, they touch the ball probably equal amounts to Toure and David Silva. They are highly underrated and a big, big part of Manchester City's attack. And then James Milner, I think, is one of the best players in the BPL. He is very underrated. Not only is he just a workhorse and just runs and runs and runs and runs and does whatever the hell you ask of him, but he is chock full of skill. I think in that game he played 3 positions. He played 3 positions and he kicked ass at all 3 of them. I don't know any other player on Chelsea or Man City that can do that. I think he played central midfield, out wide, I think on the right midfield, and then he played right back, and he played all of them wonderfully. I think he even played on the left at one point. So he played wide midfield, central midfield, and defender, and he played all of them like that was his sole position. And then when he gets forward, he has all this skill, and he has amazing vision. He's so underrated. I think people need to give him more credit. He doesn't get the credit he's deserved at all. And then there's people like Hazard. Where was Hazard that entire match? I didn't see him. He had some good runs out of the back, but it seemed like he did absolutely nothing that entire match except feed Schürrle for the goal. And although that was a world-class ball, when he's the highest paid player on a team like Chelsea with the likes of Diego Costa, Didier Drogba, Thibaut Courtois, Peter Cech, Gary Cahill, John Terry, when you're the highest paid player out of all of those world-class names and you disappear for a whole game, a whole World Cup, I don't think he deserves it. That ball to Schürrle was a great ball, and Schürrle shows that he is an amazing attacker and not a very good defender. He's a great attacker. The commentators showed how he ran probably the whole width of the pitch in that counterattack just to get into that position to tuck it away. And Hazard's ball was very good. And Diego Costa also, he was fed the ball and he beat a man or two and then slid it out wide to Hazard. And Hazard slid it into Schürrle, who tucked it away. But where was he? 300,000 pounds a week, and you disappear for 89 minutes of a 90-minute match. Although you do get an assist, I don't think that's good enough. 300,000 pounds a week. That doesn't cut it. Lampard came on. He said he wouldn't play against Chelsea. Pellegrini obviously had other ideas, brought him on anyways, and then Lampard scores the equalizer against Chelsea. The Chelsea legend steals points away from Chelsea. The FIFA script writers are at it again. I have no idea how that blew my mind. I thought he was going to go on and score the game winner. He had a chance that was blocked. I think if it was not blocked, that would have gone in, and Lampard would have scored the game winner against Chelsea, taking all the points away. At least they shared the points. They can't hate him too much because they shared the points. But I think if that shot wouldn't have gotten blocked, they would have he would have stolen the points from his old from the Chelsea legend would have stolen the points from Chelsea. That just would have been ridiculous. So that's it for the BPL. Last week I covered only BPL. I didn't even cover my favorite club, Barcelona, last week. This week I will do Barcelona. Barcelona versus Levante. Oh my God. Rakitic, Neymar, Pedro, Sandro, Messi. Suarez isn't even in the squad yet. He's not even in till late October, and we're already beating teams 5-0. We're undefeated. We have no goals scored on us. Barcelona, a team not as bad, not with defense not as bad as United, but a very bad defense, have let no goals in all their games so far. That's just crazy to me. That if you follow me on Twitter, you know that that's all I tweeted about during the transfer market was that we spent so much money on Mathieu, who I thought he's 30, 32, and he has 2 international caps. I thought that was a terrible decision, and he does have some moments at the back where I don't like him back there. He had one side tackle where he let Morales in, and he missed the side tackle, and instead of getting up and hustling his ass back into the box to stop this attack, he sort of sits there and goes, "What are you doing? Yeah, you didn't get the ball. You didn't get the man either. If you're the last man and you go in for a side tackle, you get the ball or you get the man. You can't not get one of them. You either win the ball cleanly or you take out the man and take the yellow and you don't let him go on goal. If Rakitic wouldn't have been there, that would have been a sure goal. I don't think we would have won. I think Barcelona is a team of momentum, and if we do not keep the momentum, we don't win. If a team scores first on us, it's very hard for us just to, especially now. Back in the day, that wouldn't be an issue, but especially now, we need to keep the momentum throughout the 90 minutes. And thank God for Rakitic. What a signing he has been. The first goal was Neymar. That was a great goal. The second goal was Rakitic. Holy crap. That was a rocket. Nobody saw that coming. The ball, at least on beIN Sport, the ball was almost out of the frame, and then Rakitic came out of nowhere to slam. I saw an infographic. It went 90 kilometers an hour. Oh, like you couldn't even see the ball on the screen. It was at you. Like you saw it get cleared and bounce out to him, and then it was in the back of the net. You didn't see it move at all. And Messi missed that PK. I guess I was always confused, or I've been confused on the FIFA 15 demo. Messi's PK stat is only 76. I thought that was a little low, and I think he sort of proved EA right with that one yesterday. But he made up for it. That fifth goal where Fernandez, I think, is the Levante keeper. What the hell was he doing? Threw the ball straight into the ground. Threw the ball straight into one of the best players in the world. Threw straight into Lionel Messi. What are you doing? And then Messi obviously just can't punish him and tuck it away. He can't just flick it in. You know, he has to completely steal this defender's man card and then chip the keeper like he does it like it's Sunday morning, like it's Messi in a Sunday league, or like he's the big brother playing with his little brother's friends. He can't just tuck it away. He has to completely obliterate Levante with that chip, and it shows what Messi's capable of. He has been the assist maker, more of a playmaker, helping the rest of Barcelona out so far, and I think that's a good role for him. He's definitely capable, and I think it opens up more options because the reason why we weren't successful last year is because our tactic was give it to Messi, and when Messi didn't score, Barcelona doesn't score. Now that he's making sure that Neymar and Pedro and Sandro and Munir and eventually Suarez are getting goals too, and Rakitic and Iniesta and Xavi are just hammering goals in like that, it opens up a lot more space because the defenders now don't just have to worry about Messi. They have to worry about Neymar and Pedro and all these other players who are in form And then not only does Messi have the vision and the skill to find these players, but he can also tuck it away himself, as we all know. And I think Enrique knows that. I think that's why Iniesta and Rakitic and everybody on Barcelona are now just lining up shots whenever they get the chance, because it creates so much more space, not only for them to attack, but to give it to Messi. That's still the tactic, is to give it to Messi and hope he can do great things with it. But now it's no longer give it to Messi and hope he can beat 10 men and score. It's give it to Messi and he'll do something brilliant, whether that is a killer pass or, chipping the keeper with his weak foot. And I think that's why we're going to do well. I think we're going to do very well. And the only issue is going to be if Suarez can gel. And if Suarez can't gel, he's stuck there until 2016 unless something ridiculous happens and the ban gets lifted again. But I hope he gels. I think if he gels, we will almost be unstoppable in the attack. Our defense is not as strong as I'd like it to be, and Busquets has helped a lot just sitting in front of that back line, and Mathieu has impressed me more than I thought he would, but our defense is still not the best, and that's where we're going to struggle the most. Attacking is not going to be an issue for Barcelona. It's all in the defense. Real Madrid also, I didn't watch that match. They thrashed whoever they played. Chicharito scored his first 2 goals. I think Chicharito is going to be a lot better than Benzema at Real Madrid. As I've already said, he fits that style of play more. They have Bale and Ronaldo and James who can pile in shots, and Chicharito's a poacher, and that's what they need. They need a poacher who just hangs out in the 6-yard box and can tuck away when they miss, which isn't that often, but that's where he's going to thrive. And lastly, the USL Pro. I know most of you probably don't watch the USL Pro, but my hometown club, hometown city, first year in the USL Pro, Sac Republic, set a record during the league for the biggest attendance throughout. I think they set it for the most for a single game, and then they definitely set it for most throughout the season. They completely demolished the record for most throughout the season. And first season in the USL Pro, fighting for MLS, Sacramento is built for the MLS. And not only do we make it to the playoffs, we're in the semifinal taking on LA Galaxy 2. LA Galaxy is a very well-established MLS team, and their second division squad is obviously very good if they feed into the LA Galaxy, who have won many MLS titles. Taking on LA Galaxy 2, and we're down 2-0 at half. And I don't live in Sacramento anymore, so I'm watching this on YouTube, and here I am thinking, dang, we had a good season. We made it to the semifinals on our very first season in the USL Pro. That's respectable. I'm glad that we made it this far. LA Galaxy 2, I think, are a better squad. We've beat them before, but maybe they're here for the revenge, blah, blah, blah. And then our first ever signing, Sacramento Republic's first ever signing, Roro, scores 2 penalties. So the first one, yeah, we're 2-1. Yeah, we can come back. We got this. It's possible. I see that. He scores the second penalty, and I'm amped. I'm completely amped. And then it gets to the 90th minute. It's tied 2-2. We're looking dead. We are so tired. Nobody can run another minute. The LA Galaxy 2's on the attack. I think they had 3 set pieces, and we're barely clearing them out, just giving it right back to them. I'm sweating. I'm super scared. I'm on the verge of tears, how scared I am, wanting Sac Republic to go to the USL Pro Final. And then we win a free kick, and they're attacking third. And last time Sac Republic played LA Galaxy 2, I was there. That was when they were at Sac City College. And I was there. And Roro, against LA Galaxy 2, put in a free kick around the same area. And I'm thinking, he's too tired. There's no way. Roro's our star man. He's been hustling this entire match. Although he was sort of non-existent in the first half, he's been running all over the place. he can't. No, like it would be awesome if he could tuck this away, but we're going in the extra time, and we may or may not have a chance in extra time. If we go to penalties, we may or may not have a chance. I'm thinking Alvarez is just gonna send us into the box, but no, on our first season in the USL Pro, Roro, our first ever signing, scores 2 penalties to put us back in this match, and then in the 90th goddamn minute, puts away the most beautiful free kick into the upper 90 against LA Galaxy 2 in the 90th minute of the semifinal in our first season, puts us through the final, and I went completely crazy. I have no words to describe the joy I felt when he put that upper 90 against LA Galaxy 2. And Sac Republic on their first ever season is going to the USL final, being hosted at Bonnie Field in Sacramento. First ever season in the USL Pro, fighting for a spot in the MLS, trying to prove to the whole nation that we deserve to be in the top tier of American football. And here we are. We not only did we make it to the final, but we fought hard for it to be in Sacramento, and we earned it. The people earned it. The players earned it. Preki earned it. Everybody straight up earns this, and there's no way we lose. There's no way you win a game in the 90th minute off of your star man scoring a hat trick to win after being down 2-0 at halftime, and your first ever star man, the captain, scores a hat trick to win the game. His hat trick goal being in the last seconds of the match. There's no way you do not take that momentum and destroy whoever you come across in that final. There's no way Sac Republic loses this game. There's just absolutely no chance. Especially it's in Sacramento. Not only do we have that momentum, but it's at Bonnie Field with all the Sacramento fans. We're winning this. There's no way Sac Republic loses that game. It's impossible. And that, viewers, is how I will end this show. Let's go, Sac Republic. Come on, you boys in red. Please check out my channel. I will be doing FIFA 15 videos starting soon. Free-to-play FIFA 15 Ultimate Team. Check it out. I will probably do very bad and then improve as it goes. I will not spend a dime on packs. And hopefully you guys check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter at TheFootyOp. I'm also on Facebook, facebook.com/TheFootyOp. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.